Great. Mark, nice to meet you. We're here at Providence Living at The Views. So if just for our viewers, who are you and what do you do?
Mark Blandford. I'm the CEO, President of Providence Living.
I'm curious, first of all, what's the difference here? What makes Providence Living at The Views different than other places?
It is the main question, I guess, and a lot is the short version. First of all, we've built a village based on European concepts, which is the first of its kind in the publicly funded envelope. We've built a building that is designed for the resident versus what I would argue some of the more traditional care homes are, which is built for the system. The idea is that it is like a small village and you can treat the environment as your home, as you would do. You're very different to a traditional care home. In a traditional institutional care model, you have a routine that is based on the needs of the staff. Residents have to be up by 7:30. They need to be showered or washed and dressed by 8:30. Here, you'll be able to choose.
So I've met a couple of folks, work with you. There's new jobs, there's new job descriptions. How are people going with this?
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. In order for us to get to that model of care that we're talking about, in order for us to move from institutional to social relational, all of those pieces of the puzzle need to be thought through. And we've redesigned our policies, procedures, and workflows based on those principles. Residents direct each moment. Home is not a place, it's a feeling. Those principles are what drive all of our workflows and what led us to these job descriptions. So for instance, instead of having an individual delivering food and an individual doing laundry, we've combined those two roles into what we call the multi-service worker. So that level of worker can now be engaged with a resident. And honestly, the people who are taking those jobs absolutely love them. It allows them to have a more fulsome relationship with the resident. How are our workers embracing that? Some love it. Some embraced it. They're really growing into it. But let's be honest, some have trouble with that. And we respect that. And the goal for the next 6 to 9 months as we move into the new building is to support those people who might be a little bit more behind with understanding how those principles can be enacted and how they can be supported to do the work.
It sounds like a journey from doing care aid to being care aid.
I'm going to use that line.
That's yours.
I love that one. That's exactly what we're after.
So the next question is, for me anyway, we've got this resident-centered focus. How do you balance that with resident safety?
Yeah, it's a great question. We're trying to have residents experience living at risk within their own personal tolerances. For instance, the kitchen. We want people to have access to the kitchen so they can experience making their own meal versus the traditional approach, which is to lock the kitchen off and keep the resident out because of the risk. So while we will protect residents and your loved ones will be very safe with us, we're going to try and give them the ability to do everything within their current level of ability to live an independent life.
I understand also that Providence is looking at spreading this model out into other long-term care facilities, Providence Living.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
We're able to deliver the model of care in this building because it's brand new, a lot easier than we can in other places. But we are spreading to all of our care homes in Vancouver, which are all traditional long-term care homes. Our goal is to demonstrate that you don't need a brand new building to support people in a different way. In addition to that, we're building new care homes to exactly the same specifications and model as this. We're hopeful that others will learn from us, and we are trying to spread that knowledge.
This has got me really excited because what you're touching on, Mark, here is the whole journey that I'm on, and that is I'm a senior in September. Like I turned 65 in September, and what's this look like for me? So you've given me a lot of hope here.
I think there really is hope, and if you were to end up living here, my hope for everybody who comes here is that they can continue to live a full life, regardless of dementia, regardless of a physical infirmity, and they won't feel fear. They won't feel that that's not a place I want to be. If you were to come and live in one of our homes, you would see it as a continuation of your life, not an end.
Thank you very much.